When will women finally understand that taking advantage of and taking for granted a good quality man is something that you should not ever do? Because if you do, ladies, that good quality man may never come back to you. And not only will he not ever come back to you, but it may be very, very difficult for you to find his replacement. Because I don't know if y'all got the memo, but it is so many men out there who are done with relationships. Absolutely done. Not looking for a woman, not looking for a wife, not looking to start families. Like, we are in that day and age. And so if you fumble a good quality man, ma'ams, it may be something that you wrestle with and battle with within yourself internally for the rest of your life. Because you have to sit there with that mistake. You have to sit there and watch that good man that you let get away prosper without you, move on without you, be great and comfortable and complete without you. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, today's dope discussion may be a little lengthy, so I hope y'all got time. Y'all, let's just hop right into this, you all, because this lady here is crying once again, like all the other women before her, talking about, yeah, I missed out. I thought that I would be able to have all of these different men out here to choose from, and it backfired on me. Okay, the title says she lost her man because she thought she had options. Now she regrets it. And unfortunately, this is the same old tired tune and song that so many women continue to sing. Let's get into it. Roll the clip for us.
I ended up losing the man that I was supposed to marry because I was too hot. I was thinking I was and had options. And I did, but they wasn't good options. I ended up losing a man that I would call 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to cuddle. And this man was coming town to see me. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What man you know doing that? I had a man that knew me and my son was in the house hot as fuck. He went out of his way and spent $300 on getting me and my baby a air conditioner to put in our house. And me and that man ended up hitting a rough patch in our relationship. And I decided to go seek, you know, other options because I thought they was better. And, at the time, dealing with it and being in the midst of it, it might have seemed like it was better. It might have seemed like, yeah, this is a lot better. But, after it's all said and done, that wasn't better. You know why? Because that man that I was supposed to marry wouldn't have had me dealing with my pregnancy alone. He wouldn't have left me out to go to every single appointment by myself. He wouldn't have had me in the delivery room by myself giving birth to not one, but two babies at one time. That man wouldn't have missed his kid's first birthday. That man wouldn't have not seen his kids in over a year in person. That man wouldn't have fed me bull and lies and excuses on why he couldn't be there or why he can't show up. He would have made a way. And it's like, I just say all this to say, like, you really don't know what you got until it's gone. And you really don't know the value of things until it's gone. And I'm not even trying to bash my baby father or anything like that or speak down on him. But it's like, if I had known better at the time and I wasn't so young, dumb, and full of, I wouldn't have did that.
I'm going to pause her because she is saying a mouthful. And that last little part right there just kind of like pissed me off a little bit because, contrary to popular belief, a lot of these women out there, they absolutely already know better. They just love to use that cop out excuse of I was young and dumb and full of you know what in order to justify their poor actions and behaviors. But they know what they have. It's just that a lot of them have it in their minds that they're going to always have it. What did she say? She said, we hit a rough patch in our relationship. And I'm pretty sure that rough patch was by way of her I'm gonna be honest, which is why she's, crying about it now, because I'm sure everything is dawning on her that all of this kind of was my fault. But let's peep the game. And y'all like the video, share the video and subscribe. She said, I had options. We hit a rough patch and I felt like, hey, why not use this opportunity to go outside and explore those options? But ladies, just because you have quote unquote options to choose from does not mean that those options are good quality options to choose from. And a lot of you all find out the hard way that that's the reality. Like, yeah, I had all of these guys, hitting me up and trying to take me out or trying to do this and trying to do that. And so, yeah, I felt like I was hot-ish. Like she said, I was hot in the pants and I wanted to, explore. I wanted to experiment. I wanted to have my life experience. And then you go outside and you realize, dang, I was just something for these guys to screw. I wasn't really somebody that they were taking seriously. Not like how my man was taking me seriously. They may have found me to be physically attractive, but when it comes to settling down, coming through for me, having my back, providing for me, protecting me, no, none of that. So be very, very careful, ladies, about these quote unquote options you are going outside to explore. Because that option, that one option that you had already, you should have prioritized it. He should have been your first and only damn option, because he was showing and proving to you that, yes, I value you. I love you. I'm here for you. But unfortunately, these women are not there for these men. And she said something towards the beginning of this clip that really stood out to me. She said something along the lines of the man that should have been my husband, or the man that I should have married. And in my opinion, the reason why she is so boldly stating that is because maybe, just maybe, that same man that she left vocalized to her that, yes, I have plans for us. I plan on settling down. I plan on marrying you. I plan on starting a family. I plan on making sure that we are prosperous and stable and secure. He probably let her know that. But in her head, it was like, oh no, you're too serious and I'm still young and I'm still lit and I still want to go outside. And maybe that scared her a little bit. A lot of times that happens. When a man is direct with his plans or the things that he wants for that relationship, it can scare a lot of the hot girls and city girls away, because to them, you are stifling their growth. You are, kind of putting them in the box and not allowing them to live their best lives. Right? And so now she's looking back on it like, damn, like he did tell me that he planned on marrying me and he planned on starting a family, but I wasn't ready. But I wanted to go out and explore options. And now you're older, you're looking around at your life and it's in shambles, and you're thinking to yourself, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And not only are you looking around at your own life and seeing how disgusting it is, but maybe she's also able to witness and see that same man that she let get away with somebody else. She's probably seeing that his life has done nothing but elevated. His life has done nothing but evolved. And she's not a part of it. And I bet you that is eating her alive. But let's continue, and y'all like the video for me.
If I had known better, I would have done better. And every day I'm working towards trying to forgive myself for that, because he didn't deserve that. And women make mistakes too. It really ain't all the men that out here that be cheating and lying and doing stuff like that. Like, women have babies on men too, and I'm sadly one of them. But I love my kids with everything in me, and I wouldn't trade them for nothing in the world. But I just wished I would have picked a better father for them.
I bet you do. And that right there is also something that pains me and pisses me off. We don't think about how our choices can directly impact our children. Us trying to live our best life can result into our children living their worst lives to where they don't have an active and involved father. Like, we gotta do better. We gotta choose better. And it should not take for life to beat us up in order for us to start to see the error and the faults and flaws of our ways. I'm tired of it. And I'm gonna be real, like I stated, I feel like women like her, they're not really remorseful or regretful about treating said man poorly. I think that they are upset and regretful and remorseful about their lives panning out to become something that was poorly orchestrated and poorly developed. That's just my opinion, though. All right. But it was other men in the comments on this video that had some things to say, and I want to get into it with you all. Okay. This guy says she never effed with old boy. She just loved what he did for her. And that goes back into what I just said. Like, I really don't believe that a lot of women really want or desire that man back. I think they just like all of the perks and benefits that came along with him. As a matter of fact, another guy said the same thing. He says she's regretting the loss of benefits and not the person. Another man says it's always the nice guys that finish last, and then you get jealous when you see him with another lady and you know how he's treating her. And again, I alluded to that. I do feel like the reason why she is now crying in her car, talking about shoulda, coulda, woulda, is because maybe she has been able to reflect, and maybe she has, been lurking on his social media platforms and seeing how his life has unfolded and how his life is just seemingly so much better even without her. And don't let that same man have another woman. Now she's really mad and in her feelings because, like he said, she already knows what type of treatment that man is giving to that woman because she knows what he was ready and willing to do for her. So I know that whatever woman that he gets with, he's going to pour into, he's going to take care of. And if that woman that he is with is smart, she's not going anywhere. She's not going to leave him. Right? And so you just are hit with this constant reminder of your F up, your mistake. And before you know it, life is eating you alive and there's nothing you can do about it. There was no replacement for that man. That man is not coming back. And you have to just live with that. But let's go ahead and get into the next clip, you all. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe.
Anybody out there who got divorced and like regrets it, especially women 35, 40, 45, please tap in and let me know, because at this point I am like probably not 99, maybe 89% sure that I'm probably going to be divorced within the next year. So I can't stay with this. I can't be with you. I can't. And I feel like I've tried so hard. So I've been married for 3 years. People always ask me. And it's really gotten to the point where it's like the past like probably 2 months have just been the worst. To where it's like, oh, maybe we just call it. Maybe we just call a spade a spade. But then I'm like, I remember when my parents got divorced, and I do not want to put, like my son through that. But also doing it for the kids is not enough. Love is not enough. Getting married, I kind of regret getting married for love, because I damn sure didn't get married for money. But I'm also just like, as a Christian, shouldn't get divorced. Like whatever it is, we can work it out. It's you and me against the world. But it's like, damn, do I want to be miserable? How long do I want to be miserable for? And the thing that I also hate is like I feel like people don't share this part of marriage. Like when people are in the thick of it, because I was watching this interview with like DeVal and Kadeen, and I think he said the first 3 to 5 years of their marriage was like hell, but they stuck it out. And now they've been married for what, like 10, 15 years. And they, seem to be happy. I don't know, but it's like,
The problem with a lot of women of today is that they expect for a relationship to just be perfect. And it's not. You're going to have your rough patches, like that previous girl said. But it's about you working through those rough patches. You understanding that the pros outweigh the cons. The good outweighs the bad. And when it comes to a lot of women, we do not, I'm going to say it, we do not want to put in any effort or any work to make anything last. We don't. We want all of the hard work to be done for us. We want to check out and give up whenever the going gets tough. And that is why so many men are done with y'all, because they know and understand that if I get into a relationship with this woman, or I take the next step as far as marrying this woman, it's only a matter of time before I become the villain. It's only a matter of time before she gets bored or upset and she wants to give up, check out, and leave. And to save myself the heartache, the trouble, the financial ruin, let me just not. This is why. Because even when a man does try to make an honest woman out of you, marry you, start families with you, look at what y'all do. Yeah, for the past 2 months, it's been trash. So I'm just ready to give up. Like, I'm going to just go ahead and get a divorce. And then y'all run to social media with this BS, not understanding that not only will your husband see this, but your children are going to see it one day. His family is going to see it. Your family is going to see it. And you just completely ruin the foundation of that marriage because you are an embarrassment. You are somebody that is not protecting the foundation, because look at what you are ready and willing to expose. Look at what you are ready and willing to do whenever you're not having things go your way. That's life. Life happens. You're going to have ups and downs. And what I just say, it's about the pros outweighing the cons, the good outweighing the bad. You said for only 2 months, y'all been going through a little bit of a time. Just 2 months. This is why men are done, because I can give you 20 years of bliss. But if for 2 months we have a little rocky moment, you give up and you done with me, and I'm a broke dusty, and you should have never got married to me. Let's peep the game, you all. Y'all get the likes up for me. This woman just pretty much threw her man under the bus by saying, yeah, he broke. You know, I mean, I clearly didn't marry him for money because he ain't got this and he ain't got that and he ain't got this. And why are women such as herself saying these things? They're saying these things because they are seeing these other chicks on social media bragging, boasting, fronting, and faking about what kind of luxury life they are able to live. Not understanding, once again, that this is a fairy tale. It's a fake. It's fraudulent. It's for social media entertainment. Do y'all see this economy? Look around. We all going through it. So being on social media, throwing your marriage under the bus like this is nasty, trashy work. And I would not be surprised if your husband wants to divorce your ass after this. Because what you just did was crazy, nasty work. And let's go here with the conversation. There could absolutely reach a point to where this rough patch is over. And maybe now you want to stick it out with your husband. You want to make it work. But guess what? This is on social media. Your friends have this new knowledge and understanding of your man. Your family has this warped perception of your relationship and your marriage. And maybe now they are going to be shady towards your man. You know, maybe they don't like him anymore based upon the things that you have said about him. And then for you to take it to social media, that means that, yeah, you meant that. You felt that. At least that's how they could perceive it. So be careful, ladies, about airing your personal details about your relationship out to the world, because that could backfire on you. Maybe now you want to work it out, but the people that are closest to you, that care about you, they don't want you to. And so now they're poisoning your marriage, poisoning your relationship, and it's all your damn fault. And another thing we have to stop doing, ladies, when it comes to our marriages and relationships is looking for social media validation when it comes to things that need to be worked out in-house. She's on social media asking, is there anybody who regrets getting a divorce? Any woman? Because, you know, I'm thinking about leaving my man, but it's a piece of me that feels like if I do leave, I'm going to regret it. So I just need somebody to confirm for me that I'm doing the right thing. And you're goofy. because these women came through and told her exactly what's up. This woman says, I definitely regret it. Was happy the first few years, but now totally regret it. In retrospect, it could have been reconciled. And that right there is the harsh reality check that a lot of women get. It's like, yeah, we went through a rough patch and a rough time, and I threw it all away over that small little rough patch. And for a little bit, I was cool. I was outside, I was partying, I was exploring those options. But then reality set in that, yeah, I'm not able to have that level of security and fulfillment and love that my husband was giving to me. We could have worked through that rough patch. Because now here I am stuck on stupid, looking stupid outside. Those men that I went outside to explore through those rough patches, it wasn't serious. They didn't like me like that. And a lot of y'all come to that realization. Then you want that old thing back, but now that old thing is with somebody new. Be careful. Another woman says, yes, I regret my divorce. If you're able to work it out, please do so. The frustration of not knowing how to fix it will make you think divorce is the answer. Big facts. And I love the honesty and the transparency of a lot of these women. They are like, look, been there, done that. I regret it now. Please work it out. Because going back outside, that is not it. You might be better off where you are. This woman says, yes, we reunited after 5 years apart. This is 30 years in. And some women are able to luck up and be able to go and get their man back. But will that happen for the majority of women? No. Let's be very, very honest. Once you lose and miss out on a good man, he's gone. And I need a lot of women to stop taking for granted what they have. If you go through something, work through it, especially if the good is outweighing the bad. Y'all have children involved. Y'all have, a lot of investments into that relationship, whether it be your physical investment, your mental, emotional investment, hell, even financial investment. So work through those things. Don't just throw it away thinking that it's replaceable. Sometimes it's not. Okay? But that's all I got for you all today. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I should have put a poll in the chat asking y'all fellas out there, would you take a woman back that dissed you, that took you for granted, that took advantage of you? I look forward to seeing what I got to say about that. But I'm going to check out in the next dope discussion. Much love and peace to my crown heads.